Today, I'm preparing a rich, flavorful Zongo-style stew that is perfect for rice, yam, plantain, or banku. This stew builds flavor in layers, and we take our time with every single step. All the ingredients and instructions will be listed clearly in the description box, so don't worry. Just enjoy the process and watch how everything comes together beautifully. So all you have to do is to trust the process. Now, without wasting much of your time, wear your apron and let's start cooking. I begin by heating up some oil in my frying pan, and once the oil warms up, I'll add in some chopped onions. Now this part might seem simple, but onions are one of the most important ingredients in Zongo stew, trust me. So this time around, I'm not going to be blending it. I will just chop it and add it to the oil, just the way you see it on your screens right now. So don't rush this process as well. I'll let the onions fry slowly, stirring gently from time to time. As they fry, the onion becomes soft and more fragrant, and the color will start to change from sharp white to a slightly golden color, just the way you see it on your screens right now. Once the onions are well fried, I'll add in some tomato paste. This is another important stage that cannot be rushed. So tomato paste has this raw tangy taste when it hasn't cooked properly. So we fry it until the flavor changes and becomes sweet and rich. I'll mix everything together and keep stirring so the paste coats the onions very well. After some minutes, you will notice the paste starts to darken slightly and turning from bright red to deeper red color, just the way you see it on the screens right now. That change in color tells you the paste has fried properly and the raw taste is gone. Take your time here because this step gives the stew that restaurant style richness. At this point, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also do turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing videos like this, you will be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so we've been frying the stew for about 30 to 40 minutes now, and it's looking absolutely good. So next I'll go ahead and add in my blended pepper mixture alongside with some herbs as well. Again, the full list of ingredients is in the description box, so kindly check there for measurements and details. I stir everything together and allow it to fry well. This frying stage is where the stew begins to build serious flavor. At this stage, let me also use this opportunity to thank all my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are always amazing. Thank you for liking my video, sharing, and also commenting on my videos. I am very grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. So at this point, you will notice the oil will begin to separate from the stew. That's how you know things are going very well. So as I continued cooking, it started getting a bit dark, so kindly pardon me for the lighting in the next few clips. You all know cooking takes time, and sometimes the sun doesn't wait for us, but we move, trust me. Now I begin to season the stew properly. So I'll add some shrimp powder, and also I'll go in with some aromat stew seasoning powder and a bit of maize stock for extra flavor. You can season to your own taste. That is the beauty of the stew. For protein, I'm using fried beef today, but feel free to use any protein you prefer. Chicken, goat, meat, mackerel, or assorted all work perfectly with this style of stew. Once everything is in, I stir gently so the flavors combine well. It's now the next day, and as you can see, the stew has settled beautifully and the oil is sitting nicely on top as well. Sometimes allowing stew to rest overnight makes the flavor even stronger because everything has had time to blend and develop fully. At this stage, the stew already looks very delicious and very inviting. All that is left is for you to taste for salt and make any final adjustment. If everything is perfect, I allow the stew to simmer for just a few more minutes so all the flavors marry together. The aroma at this point is incredible. You will feel like you are in Zongo kitchen with all those deep layered flavors. Now the stew is ready. It goes so well with waakye, plain rice, banku, plantain, and trust me, anything you wish to enjoy this stew with, you are good to go. Serve hot and enjoy. Let me also know in the comment section what you think about this party style zongo stew in the comment section, and I'll be very glad to read all your amazing comments down below. Thank you once again for staying with me up to this point, and see you in my next upload. Bye.